That was good. Just enough heat, just enough sweetness from the guava barbecue sauce. Mmm, that's very good. If I owned a restaurant here in Prince Edward Island, this would be my burger love. Come, let me show you how I made it. Some of them don't like me. I don't care. Still smiling. Yeah, some of them. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. So I am going to be making a burger that's Caribbean inspired, like a jerk seasoned burger. While I'm doing all of the mixing up, I'll explain to you where this is coming from. It's actually a really great story, so stay tuned. So here's 4 pounds of ground beef, and I'm going to be adding all of my seasoning that I put in for jerk chicken. So here's some green seasoning that I have. This is my homemade seasoning. Right there with your bad energy, rock so, live my life. I just want to live my life. Yeah, keep that bad energy over there. Okay, so the mix that I'm listening to is from a Toronto DJ called Marksman DJ. He does Planet X every Friday morning, and this kind of music he listens to. So you'll be hearing some DJ talking every now and then. That's why. Okay, so I'm using, of course, jerk seasoning. Grab quite a bit because I forgot to tell you that this is 1 cup of green seasoning, and I'd say that's probably maybe like 2 tablespoons of the jerk seasoning. I might be able to add a bit more after. I'm also going to be adding this jerk barbecue sauce. Say probably a 1/4 cup of that. I'm going to be adding ginger garlic paste. You can just add garlic or ginger if you want. I just find that this is a little bit easier. I'm going to add probably like a heaping tablespoon of that in there. I just find that it's a little easier to mix up when it's like minced, but it doesn't have to be. Jerk seasoning powder. I open it up because I always sprinkle, right? So I'd probably say, well, let me measure for you guys. Like 1, 2, maybe like 3 tablespoons, like about like that. Chicken seasoning as well. I'm just gonna add it, even though it's meat, I'm still going to add a little bit just to give it a little bit of flavor. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just gonna add it. Cool Runnings all natural seasoning that I really like to cook with. So I'm gonna add that. I'd say probably 3 tablespoons. You can add as much or as little as you want. This is ground pimento. You can use allspice if you don't have it. I'm just gonna sprinkle that, probably like 2 teaspoons, maybe. Some garlic powder as well. I'd say that's probably only about a tablespoon. This is onion powder. I'd say the same amount, maybe like a tablespoon. I've got some browning I'm also going to be adding. Okay, so I have the dry thyme just for the burger. Normally I would have fresh thyme with the stems and stuff, but I just feel like it's going to take too long to be taking all those fresh leaves off. So I'm just going to add the dry thyme. Not adding salt because of all the seasonings that are already in there. That's going to be enough. I'm going to add 2 eggs to bind it, as well as some breadcrumbs. So just crack 2 eggs in there. This is going to be your binder. Keeps the patties together. So normally for this type of a burger, I would normally use like regular breadcrumbs, but I only have the Italian seasoned ones, but I don't think you're going to really taste it anyway. I've tasted this burger before. It's delicious. So I'm just going to add that in there. Okay, so let's start mixing this up and then see if we need to add some more seasonings. While I'm making this burger, where I live in Prince Edward Island, we have this thing called Burger Love. Burger Love started, I'm not entirely sure when, it's been quite a few years now, and I will add when it started right here. It happens once a year for the month of April. We have probably about like 130 different restaurants that participate, that they create this, really extravagant, large, delicious burger, and then everyone goes and tries them, and then we vote. So we go on the online thing to vote. Now, whoever wins they're allowed to keep their burger on their menu. It's like bragging rights, right? And I think I'm not entirely sure what the amount is, but I think it's $1 per burger. Is donated to a local charity here. So there's a place called Anderson House, and it's a women's and children's shelter. So it's for like a great cause. Everybody gets to go out, taste these delicious burgers, and money goes towards the charity. And then we're supporting local farmers. So it's just like a really great thing to do. I think I might add some more jerk seasoning because I feel like this is a lot of meat and it probably wasn't enough. I know some people taste their meat, like that's weird. Like, do you do that? I've seen people like grab some of their ground beef and taste it like for seasoning. I'm like, you're eating raw meat. Why would anybody do that? So if you do, can you comment as to why you do that? And yeah, just why do you do that? So I've never understood that. I don't know anyone that does it, but I've seen people online do it, and I'm like, you're tasting your meat? It's raw. Anyway, jerk seasoning this way, like the powdered one, because I really want it to have that jerk flavor, I think I'm also going to add a little bit more of this one. Just a little bit more, because it is a lot of meat, and I really want that flavor. And I think I'm going to add some more of the jerk barbecue sauce. Now, most people use, I'd say, I don't know, what is it? Sorry, it's probably like 2 tablespoons and a heaping tablespoon of the other one. Okay, I will write down all the ingredients down in the description anyway. Inch by inch, yeah, I love this song. Inch by inch, and don't leave no space between us. Even this sunlight can't come between us. Yep. Okay. It sings to my soul. I love it. Obviously, it's not going to be the size of this burger. This is not the burger. But I just want to show you the color. My little scale, you can see here. And I added my my plate first so that it scales out to 0. And I'm going to start weighing my meat. That's better. See the thickness? Okay. So this is 6 ounces, 1 burger. One of my favorite songs. Oh, look, perfect. I just took a chunk and it's exactly 6 ounces. Wow. I'm gonna need it back. Anyway, just wanted to share my happiness. Because honestly, cooking and music are 2 of my happy places. If you haven't noticed already, soca makes me very happy. Yes. I cannot wait to go to this 90s fete. I'm so excited. It's 90s versus 2000s, and Black Chinese is coming. I'm just excited. Life is what you make it. Come here, my dear. Watch this. I think I made too many. Ragamuffin, love, come give me the ragamuffin. Ragamuffin, love, come give me the ragamuffin. Make way for the bandolero. Me and Kelly would go to like all age clubs, and Monday and ting, but most of all, me love my browning. Yep. Anyway, we used to go to the clubs, all ages, and the top floor was reggae music. The main floor was like dance music. I was never there, of course. And then the bottom floor was like R&B, hip hop, and that kind of stuff, right? So of course, I was on the top floor. So I've been here for a long time. I made 14 burgers out of those 4 pounds of ground beef. Stop cry, you're all black woman. I love Buju too. Black is beauty. Yep, black is beauty. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. Here's all the raw burgers. Stay tuned because you're going to love the results. Give you a little peek as to what else I'm adding to this meal. By looking at what I'm doing, what do you think? So I guess when I go to this 90s fete, my butterfly will not be frowned upon because this is like the 90s, right? Can you imagine going to a fete and just doing like the my god. Anyway, the joyride rhythm on the sycamore tree. Ready for this yet, boy? Before you say it done. Ready for this yet, boy? Yep. So you can have an idea what I'm making for my side and topper of this delicious jerk burger. So here's the festival. Okay, so you can see what I'm going to be putting on this delicious burger. Okay, so we're starting the barbecuing of the burgers. Look how many there are, guys. There's so many. Okay, I think they're done. What do you think? I'm going to start with guava barbecue sauce. Then we're going to put some lettuce, the burger, the fried plantain. Then we're going to add the coleslaw. Then the top of the burger. This is the topper. Keeps that all together. And there you have it. The Jamaica Me Crazy. You know the first bite's always for you.